Explain myself. Louisiana shit. Murder on the beat. Something for y'all to cut up to, Yeah. Everybody get your motherfucking roll. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, you're welcome. Welcome to the safe space and welcome to AY's Corner. So yeah, today we're doing a sit down topic, a sit down video again, and we're talking on Nigeria versus France. And this is so dear to my heart, seeing as I've lived in both countries. And yep, cost of living, the opportunities, and all of that good stuff. So sit down, relax, and let's talk. Yeah, as a creator, as a business owner, as anybody in the world, where should you live? I feel like one gives you like raw, unmatched energy, which you can already know the one I'm talking about. While the other gives you structure, access, and stability. And I think from this, you already know which is which. And depending on which one of both sides you decide to live, this like changes everything. And yep, Nigeria. Oh my god, Nigerians are loud, and I love that. I love the fact that they are loud, even if I do not like noise. They are bold, confident, and all of that good stuff. So in Nigeria, you experience like loudness, you have expressiveness, because even their eyes alone will tell you everything you need to know. High culture in the attires, the food, the music. While in France, it's more like very aesthetic. Like every street you go to tells one story or the other. We have like different kind of art, the coffee shops, like even the coffee shops are really beautiful. The streets, every neighborhood like has a story to tell. So we have like two different vibes going on, and this is just based on creative environment. For Nigeria, I think one point has to be like the strong entertainment industry, be it in the movies, and like I said, the music as well, the fashion and all of that good stuff. Like you already know in Nigeria when you see them, and whether it's Afrobeat, whether it's fashion, whether it's being the king of fashion, whether it's being the queen of fashion. And for France, there is a really strong artistic culture which has to do like with like which has to do with the streets, the museums. Like we have like a whole lot of very great museums which like dated back, if you know what I mean. And that I think I love for the French people as well. So cities like Lagos, for example, where I grew up, are content gold mines, and content gold mines in the face of or in the fact that I think all the happenings in Nigeria, no, correct me if I'm wrong, sorry, all the happenings where like most celebrities live and all of that good stuff like is in Lagos. And even if Lagos has like two parts, which is like the mainland and the island, you would understand that later. And if you do not, just let me know, I'll make a new video on that. So while for Paris it is like really cinematic. If you go to the Louvre, if you like, you can make video on every street. You go to the Louvre, the Tower Eiffel, the what's it called, the Arc de Triomphe, even the Champs Elysees and all, you can basically decide to shoot a video. In Nigeria, it is very easy to stand out if you're consistent. Like, just be consistent. People keep watching your videos, your content, and all of that good stuff. While in Paris, you need like a more refined content setting, according to what I've seen. Correct me if I'm wrong again. And you need like a more refined way of making your content. I've come to say that at the end of creative environment or for creative environment in Nigeria versus France, Nigeria rewards like bold personalities. Just know if you're bold, if you can push your content out there, if you can push your stuff, you're good to go with Nigeria. While in France, they reward like France has like a way of refining your content. Like France rewards like niche, polish, like very touche, and all of that good stuff. Like compare comparison being the both sides of the world, one being in Africa and one being in Europe. So Nigeria, bold personalities, and France you have to be polished, niche, all of that, refined. And to be honest, in Nigeria, personality wins. Like just have that personality, have the eyes, have the charisma and all of that, and you're good to go. But in France, presentation, what do you bring to the table? What can you offer? Let's see how we can work with this. And tick, 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 tick. So next has to do with the monetization, and I feel as of now, in these times and age and day, brand deals are like expanding and growing like really fast, like rapidly, if you get what I mean. And for France, we have you need the European audience because, of course, the continent is in Europe, and that's just for you to be able to get the CPM, I think, yeah, cost per mille. So, being as both countries are in different parts of the world, each countries carry their own uniqueness, the beauty, personality, and all of that good stuff. So, it doesn't matter where you're living, you can still be good, you can still make a good income. So, next, as we said on the monetization, influencer marketing are expanding, which is in Nigeria. Oh my god, I cannot count how many influencers we have, how many brand influencers, brand marketers, brand deals, brand, all of that good stuff they have in Nigeria, which is really nice. I mean, because people are able to come out, show their talents, put out what they have in their head out there, and people can decide, oh yeah, I love this content and I want to buy from this brand. Or no, I do not love this and I do not want to buy from the brand. Depends on you, depends on what you feel, but the influencing marketing is expanding. Next for France has to be like you need strong brand budgets. Like you do not just work with any brand, there needs to be like a big strong brand budget according to what I've seen. And I feel like because most of these brands already have names like Gucci, Chanel, and all of that good stuff, they are mostly international brands which already have made names for themselves. So I don't know, maybe according to me, I've slightly I do not want to mistake, but I think I've slightly just seen that oh, the higher celebrities get the brands on all of these big brands, according to what I have experienced and seen. So in Nigeria, we have like local CPMs usually, and for France, which I have said for the influencing community, I've not really seen like younger or new influencers work with big brands. I think what I have just seen is basically you need a contract and all of that sealed jobs that literally comes into writing and signing. Maybe if you want to be an influencer for this particular company, you might need to work for 1 year, 1 month, and all of that. So you need like a contract and all of that, which is good. I mean, in Nigeria, if you earn in dollars or foreign currency, you've made it in life. You have won. Like I mean, you have like the higher advantage, seeing as the cost of naira is lower compared to like the exchange rate of all these foreign currencies. So if at all you do an online job and you make some dollars, some euros, of course you have literally made it because you're now earning in like higher figure, higher all of that. And in France, the higher taxes on ending taxes. So there is tax and there is tax for everything. Next, we have like the cost of living versus the income. In Nigeria, if you earn like in foreign currency as usual, you are more advantaged. You're more advantaged and you have like the affordable lifestyle. To be honest, affordable lifestyle is relatively hands bring to you. While in France, rent is expensive. Like I mean expensive, especially in Paris, because you would gladly see a small studio for about 700-800 euros per month. And I also think I need to talk about this housing stuff because in Nigeria, most people who rent houses and all of that they pay per year, per annum. Yes. While in France, the rent is like monthly. And I feel like for France versus Nigeria, compared to the housing, Nigeria you have to like pay. It's not compared to what France is paying per month because the exchange rate for someone that's paying a house rent in France for a month is what somebody's paying in Nigeria for a year. So there are also differences in housing. So in Nigeria, as long as you can afford to have a space, you can build your house and you can build it as large and as big and as wide as you want. While in France, living areas are relatively small compared to like not in France generally, like in Paris, let me just say because it's the city, living areas are like relatively small compared to Nigeria. Internet. In Nigeria, internet varies as long as you can afford data, and I don't know how it works, but in France, like you have the Wi-Fi, you have your internet, you have all of that good stuff, which your area doesn't determine if you have a network or not. You can always get Wi-Fi in the offices, in the malls, and all of that. My Nigerian people, share me data, share me Wi-Fi. Stop it. So next, we move on to networking. So next, networking and collaboration. And I feel like in Nigeria, it's easy to network and collaborate. Like if you go to an event, you can talk to anybody, you can share your number with anybody, like, and the person remembers you for any job at a time. Like, oh, come work this for me. Oh, you said you're an IT tech. Oh, you said you're a tech person. Oh, you said you've worked in an hospital before. Send me your CV. So you can literally meet people at events and pitch yourself out to them, and from there, you get your job. While in France, you need a more formal networking. That's all I can say because I really do not know how to go deep into networking in France. Sorry. In Nigeria as well, they have like the strong content creators community and all of that good stuff, which I mean is good. While in France, deja language barrier if you do not speak French or if you do not even understand anything at all, which I think kills most people when they move to this part of the world, seeing as they do not speak French. It happened to me as well, I'm not gonna lie. And I think the best you can just do for yourself is to try, learn, speak something, try, keep up, and be bold. It's magic. In Nigeria as well, we have like collaborative culture, which works all the time for us. And I think for France has to be like the European market. Stability versus hustle. Hustle in Nigeria is really fast paced, while for France it's like steady, slow, and move. And as much as I wonder when people tell me like, oh, Parisians are too early, or oh, they go to work at a particular time, or they hustle, or they this. go to Lagos at 7 a.m. Just try and go to Lagos at 7 a.m. in the morning. Then you know. For me, like Paris is like stable, while Nigeria is like fast paced, like really fast paced. Nigerians are entrepreneurials. To be honest, they can sell anything, market anything for you. While for France, they are really, really structured. Your administrations, your papers, everything is structured. There's a time where you're going to retire. There's a time when you start work. You have to respect the time. You have to respect the time for appointment, doctor's appointment. Do not miss that. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. So in Nigeria, you have like less predictable systems. To be honest, you cannot just predict what will happen. The laws are really not written because you can get to an organization now and they tell you like, oh, we don't do that anymore. In whose writing is that? But I feel like for France, before they even put it out, they would have announced like a long while to tell you that, oh, this is not going to be done anymore from this to this. The trains are not going to work from this day to this day, so that you can just plan ahead, find auto routes ahead, like find diversifying ahead and all of that good stuff. While in my country, in Nigeria, somebody can just wake up one day and tell you, oh, roads blocked, road is blocked, road is blocked. And to be honest, depends on where you want to live. If you want to thrive, if you want energy, if you want like access without having to go through like papers and appointments and all of that, Nigeria is for you. If you want structured system, international luxury, and all of that amazing stuff, that is for you. Most importantly, as a creator, wherever you decide to live, if you want thriving, loud accessibility in Nigeria, or if you want structure, organization, I'm not saying Nigerians are not organized, don't quote me, but I'm just saying the system, how it works. France is for you. So where would you like to build your empire? And I think with these few points of mine, I have come to the end of my video. If you want baguettes, France. If you want your love right, Nigeria. Thank you so much for watching. And I think with these few points of mine, I have come to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. Bye. Their own